Hello, leaders. Welcome to Run to Your Leadership Challenges, the daily show that provides tips and techniques to help you navigate the leadership challenges you face every day. I'm your host, Paul Grau Jr. from the CLC Team, and we work primarily with military leaders to help them be the absolute best leader they can be. Our primary goal here is to help you lead from your very best self. Because let's face it, everyone deserves a great leader. So let's jump right into today's topic. So I heard this quote the other day, and it said, all children have creative power. And that was a quote from Brenda Euland. I thought about that and I was like, man, that is so true. I mean, kids have such creative power and their imagination and their minds are just always going, and we can learn a lot from kids. My wife and I have homeschooled all 5 of our kids, and it's just amazing to see what happens when you let your kids be as creative as possible, like all the time. Putting them through homeschool, we don't have to follow the rigid schedule. Actually, this year, our 2 youngest are in 5th and 3rd grade, and they're going through an online public school. So it's a little bit more restrictive as they have to do certain classes and they have to attend some online classes at specific times. But they still have a lot of flexibility, and the creativity that they have astonishes me nearly every day. I mean, my daughter right now is making full-blown designer outfits for her dolls, and she's even got her own little sewing machine. And it's amazing, the stuff that she's making. She's also written and filmed her very own short movie, which she's now editing, and it's going to be ready for release, and she's going to have a big premiere and invite all the older siblings and everything else. So we're having fun with that. And my son, man, he's always creating stuff. He can make just about anything that he sees and he wants to make, either by using Legos or clay or cardboard with hot glue guns. Now, I'm not going to lie. It drives me freaking crazy, the mess that he makes all the time. But you can't help but to just look at the work that he's doing and the things that he makes and just shake your head like, oh my gosh. I mean, he made a pump shotgun out of cardboard with glue sticks. And they're also building this clubhouse in the backyard, complete with all the amenities. All right. You have the kitchen and the bathroom and the bedrooms. And it's just neat how you see they're just being so creative with their minds and thinking about how they're going to make a wall and how they're going to make a roof. And, I remember when I was a youngster too, and I was always going and doing stuff outside. I mean, my mom probably never knew where I was besides the fact that I was outside doing something. She probably didn't even know what I was doing half the time, but I was always outside doing something, going somewhere. And oddly enough, many of us, we just lose our creativity as we grow and start working in the quote unquote real world. Now, this is not necessarily because we want to stop being creative, but because we're in jobs that just don't allow us to think creatively. Today, the challenge that I have for you is to think about what type of creativity are you holding back? Think back when you were a young child and what did you used to do? What did you love to do when you were a kid? What did you make? How creative were you? What things did you think up? And is there any place in the quote unquote real world that you might be able to use that creativeness? Also, kind of part 2 of this challenge is I want you to think about the people that are working for you or on your team or around you. What kind of hidden talents do you know that they have that your work just is not utilizing them? Your team can utilize so many hidden talents amongst all the members that it would probably blow our minds. But a lot of times we just don't get the opportunity to have the chance. Well, today I'm telling you to think about that. Think about what if. What skills, what hidden talents can you use to boost the creativity around your workplace? Hey, as always, thank you for listening. So we have some big things going on here with our online membership group for leaders. It's actually growing, and we're adding a new group specifically for military leaders. Now, we're still working out all the details and bonuses that will be included. But for now, please help us spread the word. This group will be a place where military leaders can learn new skills, refine older skills, and have deep discussions with like-minded leaders who actually get exactly where other military leaders are coming from. We're going to tap into everyone's expertise, and the group members will help bring out the very best in each other. So keep tuned in, and please be sure to let any military leader that you know about this group, and that will be up and running very, very soon. This is going to be different than any other leadership development group out there. So be ready and, man, get excited. Hey, that's it for today. And until tomorrow, run to your challenges.